Federal court proceedings against music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs are now deep into their 7th week. And just when the case seemed to be heading one way, prosecutors made a stunning move. In a newly submitted letter to the court, the government officially dropped parts of its original strategy, specifically theories related to attempted arson and kidnapping. Yep, you heard that right. Those allegations no longer on the table. The letter, filed on June 25th and obtained by E! News, clearly states that the prosecution is no longer pursuing those charges, meaning the jury will receive no instructions related to them. But that doesn't mean Diddy is off the hook. The case still centers around serious allegations, including sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting individuals for prostitution. While Diddy has pleaded not guilty across the board, the prosecution is now sharpening its focus and redirecting the jury's attention toward the core charges. One major point of emphasis: consent. The prosecution argues that prior consent from a victim does not mean sex trafficking didn't occur. In fact, the same applies to the forced labor allegations involved. The government is pushing hard to ensure the jury understands this nuance before deliberation begins. There's also a critical clarification. Payment to victims does not negate the possibility that trafficking or labor violations took place. This could become a pivotal detail as both sides prepare for their closing arguments. With the prosecution's narrowed focus, the defense now faces a more concentrated and arguably more dangerous version of the case, one that zeroes in on the most serious federal charges. So, what does all of this mean for Sean "Diddy" Combs? Is this a sign the case is unraveling, or is the prosecution doubling down with a tighter, more lethal argument? One thing's for sure, the jury's decision could redefine Diddy's legacy forever. What do you think? Does this change make Diddy more or less likely to be convicted? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next twist in Hollywood's biggest legal dramas. Just when you thought the Diddy trial couldn't get more dramatic, surprise twists, dropped charges, and a courtroom letter that could change everything. What's really happening behind closed doors in one of the most talked about celebrity trials of the year? Stay tuned, because this just took a sharp turn.